If you haven't already, I ask you guys to check out the Street Humans Kickstarter, my own action figure line. We have 2 figures available now, and hopefully we have more if we hit those stretch goals. Link is in the description below. Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on a video game figure from a game that I have never played, but this figure looks awesome. I really like the design of it. We're looking at the Mindless One Build-A-Figure Waves GamerVerse Midnight Suns Iron Man. Now, as I mentioned, never played the game, but man, I am very intrigued by the design of this figure. A big shout out to Nacho Cheese, who filled me in on the Midnight Suns game on how each character gets a stack of cards that lets you, do certain things, and it's a turn-based game. So, anyway, we're going to talk about the figure more in a moment, but first we gotta hit that theme song.
ShartimusPrime, ShartimusPrime, reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shit, subscribe.
So the packaging is nice and windowy right over here. I like being able to see the figure. I've actually been gawking at the figure for a little bit now. I really like what I'm seeing so far. And you have the GamerVerse white over here along the top. Midnight Suns logo on the side. Really nice image of Iron Man. I'm just enamored by this design. I really like it. It's like a Doctor Strange Iron Man kind of thing. I don't know. I'm really digging it. There's a read-up over there on the back. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. There's the other figures from the wave. And then on this side, you can see Iron Man again. You get a Midnight Suns logo on the top, which is all nicely spot varnished. Not much more at the bottom. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. And if you're trying to get your Marvel Legends, you can do so at
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
So here's the Iron Man figure out of the packaging, and this is not a very special figure in any kind of way. It does have some new stuff to it that I actually really like, but it's another Iron Man figure. But for me personally, I really love a lot of the paint apps on this figure, but there's also some things I don't like as well. But anyway, we'll talk about that more in a second. Let's first look at those accessories. So we get a set of fisted hands, we get the wide open repulsor blasting hands, we get some repulsor blaster effects, which we've seen in red like this before. Nothing fancy over here, we should get these accessories and they're included. So not excited, but yeah, happy they're there. Now what I am excited about is this head sculpt and the paint applications. I love what they've done here, and it's a newer head sculpt from what we'd seen before with the last video game version, which has a lot of parts being used on this particular figure. So this looks unique and different to me. Unless I'm mistaken, it looks vaguely familiar, but I think this is a new head sculpt. God, yeah, it does look like it rings a bell to me, but the paint applications is what really stands out to me over here. I really love the deco patterns that you can see right over here. Kind of tricky to pick up on the camera, but you can tell that they're all over right there on the mask. I really dig that trim with the red on the eyes. That looks great. We mostly get a glossy black finish over here with the figure, and you can see we have this new upper torso, new shoulder pads, but the same old arms, same old legs and lower torso. But man, look at this. That deco pattern looks so sick. And then all these little characters are actually sculpted into the figure, and they're properly painted in there, which I think looks great. Appropriately and properly. Both. They did them both appropriately and properly. A little bit of scuffage on the edge. Back has some nice gold paint. Oh man, I really love this gold paint. It shines very brightly. I like it a lot. You have some gold coming through on the sides around the lower torso right there. And then looking at the legs, fairly blank on the top part right there, but you can see we get some more paint on the knees. Unfortunately, we have older legs, so we don't have the pinless tech with this figure at all, which does set it back a little bit for me, for sure. And I don't like the feet. Feet are a little bit small on this figure. You can see some nice gold right there on the top. Oh yeah, looking at the arms over here too. I love that gold again, but yeah, we don't have the pinless tech here at all. But we do get peg holes at the bottom of the feet. So I think we have enough here to warrant an articulation segment. I really like how the head can look up extremely far like that, and you can move it downward. You get side-to-side motion right here, a little bit of head wobblage, not real pivoting though. No butterfly joints. You get shoulders that will only move outward that far. Not a lot of range of movement. They move inward only that far. You could barely move It barely moves. Ah, that's frustrating. Anyway, you get a bicep swivel over here. You get the double jointed elbows. All four hands swivel side to side and hinge up and down. You have the ab crunching right here. You got a waist cut right there. You have the hips moving outward right there. Kicks forward, back a bit, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees. Ankles do move down. They don't really move. Oh, they move up a decent amount. And he has kind of a weird clicky ankle pivot. I wish there was more range, or like I wish it wouldn't just like snap to another section. I wish it could kind of like stay somewhere in between there, but hey, at least it does have some ankle pivot, but it's just not very well done. Now to measure out the height of this armor, or this Midnight Suns Iron Man, you can see that it's standing a little under 7 inches tall. And for the only Iron Man comparison I'm going to do in this video, you can see we have our Midnight Suns version next to the Avengers video game version, and we have Star Boost, which is, you know, inspired from Iron Man 3 and that same Avengers video game. And I know I think it was a Mark IV repainted black and gold figure. I think I sold it. I wasn't able to find it. And I also was thinking that this head sculpt had to have been reused from another figure. I went through my Iron Man collection, couldn't find a head sculpt that looked exactly like this. I found several MCU figures that looked kind of like it. But yeah, if you know where this head sculpt is from, if it's not brand new, well, let me know. But I think it's brand new. Then here's the Midnight Suns Iron Man figure. Next to the only other figure from this wave I reviewed, we have Power Man. And then here's the Iron Man figure next to one of my Street Humans prototypes. We have Prince Alago right here with the camo pants. We also have a black pants option available, as well as a blue jean option available for Eon. So make sure you back the project by November 4th, this coming Saturday. Then here's Iron Man next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Inner Letdown Spider-Man. Stop motions will return, just not right now. And I hope you guys still liked this video, even though we didn't have stop motion. Do you guys really miss the stop motion? Let me know in the comment section below, and if you liked the video, please feel free to hit that like button. And if you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button, as I hope these videos help you guys in your purchase making decisions. And I'm going to change my rating system in the future. Like after the Kickstarter ends, I'm going to do a decimal point system at the beginning of my reviews, and then give you another rating at the end of my reviews, so that we could see if my attitude towards the figure changed or anything like that. I thought it'd be pretty cool to do it that way. And this figure, like, I'm just gonna flat out say it, it's not an amazing piece. You know, I like the way it looks. I really love the paint apps, but overall, as an Iron Man figure, it's just really not that great. If you're into collecting a whole bunch of Iron Man figures, like me and a lot of other collectors, but not everybody, of course, well then, yeah, you're going to be happy to include this. This is much better looking than the previous black and gold version that I had, so I'm happy to put it on the shelf. It's just not an incredibly outstanding figure, but I really like the way it looks. It's not a bad looking figure at all. I like the new parts that they've included over here. The accessories are fairly standard. He does come with the Build-A-Figure piece and the accessories that you need for an Iron Man figure, but it's not exceptional by any means. And at the price point of around 25 bucks, I'm going to give this Midnight Suns Iron Man a Sud rating of,
It's not so bad.
and I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comments section below. And if you want to see the latest in Marvel news, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com, and you can find me on social media via Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and on whatnot. And I will catch you guys later. Peace!
Crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face,